Hi, I'm the Buildmonger, and welcome back to another episode on the Waystone server. In today's episode, we are going to be working on an ancient Japanese kiln. And I've got an auto-smelter set up on this platform. This is actually where it's going to be. And this auto-smelter is going to essentially be the kiln's functional part. Now, we've also laid out the platform where it's going to be, and the framework for where all the logs are going to go. Super Smelter is a design by Mumbo from Hermitcraft. I don't watch him very often, but Wells Night Super Smelter was a bit too big for this project. And, by the way, this cost me a lot of iron to build this whole darn thing. Before we get started on the aesthetics, just because it is traditional these days to show you gifts I've been given before we begin the episode. We have an Unbreaking Fortune Fire Protection book and a Sharpness and Silk Touch book, both from Canes. And I am actually going to be making a shovel with this stuff and making it into a Silk Touch shovel. And here we are with the brand new shovel. I'm going to put it in the same chest as my fortune pickaxe. So right there, and I'm going to move these logs. Actually, we're going to need them, so I'm going to keep them on me. But yeah, so that is that. Let's get started on the kiln. Now, the first step is to essentially make an awning on this thing, and we're gonna do it fairly simply. That's wrong. We actually need it to go right here. And we have ended up with this awning right here. And I'd say it looks quite cool. So what we got is we basically got the slab trick that we used on the roofs over there, in that these are not full blocks, they're a top half slab here and a bottom half slab here, which also allows us to do cool things with staircases, in a way, which we have done in each area where there is a log underneath. Just like that, and it just adds a little bit of extra depth into the situation. But of course, we have to essentially fill in the walls here. Now, I'm not entirely sure if these solid blocks are going to affect the redstone around back, because I'm just that much of a redstone noob, but I do want to try it out, and my internet is acting freaky. How's my connection right now? Because seriously, that was weird. Okay, I guess it's fine. The walls have been fully placed in. Decided to have a 2-wide stripe of cyan concrete powder in this one.
Once I had this dream that I was standing in Osaka. There was a geisha and a refugee. Deep down in her pocket there was a tarnished silver locket, and the picture frame had always been empty. She takes that refugee to town and keeps her eyes down on the ground, as if she's waiting for the earth to open up and pull the geisha and that man into the cauldrons of Japan, beneath the streets that only serve to keep the gravity at bay. Talks, I sleepwalk, and I did not hear a thing. Oh, I did not hear a thing.
Areas to put some chimneys. Man, that is looking good. I mean, I think the chimneys actually add a lot to the building, make it pretty recognizable as a kiln, By the way, I also added a few of these cool little furnaces on the sides just for non-major smelting projects. If I want to smelt something up real quick, I just pop it in there instead. So yeah, I think this is a pretty cool build. So, the kiln is finished. And now we are currently smelting up some red terracotta to make some trees. And once it's all smelted up, I'm going to expand the forest around here and make it look a lot bigger in a time lapse. Okay, guys. This area has really been coming alive with trees. We did not really add the ground cover yet. I'm going to need to grab a lot more gravel, which is a pain. But what we did get done has added a lot of life into this area. This tree I've been fiddling around with for a while. We need to remake this tree. But other than that, I'd say this whole place is looking great. So, that's exciting. Bit of a shorter episode today, and for that I apologize. I really need to get more shots of generally building, because right now I do not have very much to work with. As you know, I made the last episode of me pranking Rabbit into it was a mini episode, 6.5. And that was entirely because I couldn't find enough content for said episode. So I'm going to try and work on that in the future. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you really enjoyed the video, tell me why in the comments. And I shall see you later. Peace.